What the f-
Welcome back to Dark vs. the World. This is the comedy series in which I discuss topics, media, and other things in life which annoy the hell out of me. Now this could be anything, from the fact that Five Nights at Freddy's is already 7 years old, to most modern day films trying to push wokeness, despite seeing the absolute financial flops that these films entail. I could talk about anything really, but today everyone, we have a topic that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I'm now finally getting around to doing it. But oh boy everyone, we've got a doozy today. This might be worse than Peppa Pig. I've no special introduction for this one guys, you should already know how bad it is and what it is. It is the 2016 reboot of the Powerpuff Girls. Now originally I was going to do a bunch of other reboots, more specifically the one of Teen Titans, you know, Teen Titans Go. But the problem with that is, nothing about Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. So if I was to talk about it, I might accidentally get a couple of the facts wrong, which might upset some of the Teen Titan fans out there. So for the sake of it, I'm just not going to bother with it. But the Powerpuff Girls though? Oh boy, there's a lot to talk about in this one guys. Like seriously a lot. I've never seen a reboot so unfaithful to the original that it legit makes me angry. So what are the main issues with the Powerpuff Girls 2016? Well, let's get the one good thing out of the way. The intro for this series kicks ass. It is amazingly animated, and overall I really enjoy it. That however is where my praises end, as nearly everything else in this show is disgusting and terrible. But let's get some easy ones out of the way. What the hell is going on with the schooling of the Powerpuff Girls now anyway? They were in kindergarten, I believe, in the original series, and now they're in, is it middle school, what you Americans call it? Well, it's secondary school to us in the UK. Well, regardless, why the hell are they in there anyway? They haven't aged up at all, considering the series is just a reboot, and they wouldn't change the age. And yes, I've looked, they're still the age of 5 years old, canonically. I know what you're thinking. Dark, that's just a simple minor nitpick. Is there really that much to talk about in this show? Yeah, it may seem a little weird to reboot the Powerpuff Girls, but surely it can't be that bad, right? Well folks, we are just getting warmed up, because you have no idea what else is left. Next, let's talk about the animation itself. My god, the characters in this show look obnoxious. Is that just me? Or they're just way too bright? The show looks like backgrounds that they use in beer adverts. It's so bright. I appreciated the colours of the original series quite a bit more. Also, it looks like everything was animated in Flash. I'm not a hater of Flash, like at all, but this is just terrible animation. And what does bad animation lead to? Animation errors, everyone. And oh my god, there are plenty of animation errors. So many that people have actually recorded compilations of how many times that keeps happening in the show. Considering the financial backing of Cartoon Network and other things, you reckon that they would have more money and, you know, more time to fix this, to prevent mistakes like this from happening. But no, we get crazy frames like this. What the hell were they even thinking? Also, this show does not feel action-packed, like, at all. To be honest everyone, it feels more slice of life if anything. The original Powerpuff Girls was fast, hyper, things were bouncing off the walls all over the place, the girls were kicking ass and chewing bubblegum, but they were all out of gum. But nowadays with the 2016 reboot, everything's slow, watered down, safe for the kids. That's literally the best way to describe this show. Safe, kid-friendly, riddled nonsense. If I had a kid, I wouldn't be showing them this nonsense, I'd be showing them stuff like SpongeBob or Rocko's Modern Life. Those shows were funny and entertaining, and they actually looked good for the time. But this show's in modern day. How can the 2016 version of a show be worse than a show that aired in the 90s, for crying out loud? That just shows how poor of an excuse this reboot was. But oh everyone, we're getting to it. The part that makes me livid about this show, and one of the main reasons I hate it, the BS decisions when it comes to characters. You guys all know what I'm talking about here. Miss Bellum has officially been removed from Powerpuff Girls 2016. Like, she appeared once in the episode Bye Bye Bellum, and was gone. And do you want to know the reason why they removed her? Maybe she appeared in a controversial episode in the original series. Maybe the original actress moved on from the show. I don't know, maybe they had another idea for her. Nope. The official reason as to why they removed her was because she looks sexy. That's literally the only reason why. They say,
"Oh, we have to remove her because we don't like the message and the influence it shows our kids."
You mean influencers like this? What is it? We can't have girls with curvy bodies kicking ass anymore. We can't have girls with curvy bodies teaching kids awesome lessons. We can't have girls with curvy bodies doing anything nowadays. If anything, Miss Bellum is an amazing influence on kids. Miss Bellum is an example of a strong female character that's not obnoxious. She's always there to help the mayor, and even seems a lot more competent than he is. She's sort of like a mother figure to the girls, always giving them advice and whatnot. But of course they have to remove her because she has a set of tits. Like, come on guys. As you can imagine, this backfired in spectacular motion, and a lot of people were angry. And I was in that camp as well. And speaking of tits, let's go on to another issue I have. Miss Keane doesn't have breasts anymore. Like, they literally removed them. Why? Literally, there was no reason for them to remove it. She wasn't even wearing anything scandalous in the original series. They just removed the outline of her breasts. Like, do the writers nowadays just hate biology or something? Is that what we're doing now? Is basic human biology offensive, even when nothing explicit is shown? Like, this seriously ticks me off. Are kids now supposed to be ashamed of what they'll grow up to be? Are women nowadays supposed to be ashamed for having breasts? Is that what we're doing? Because if so, it is a disgusting thing. Wasn't there a whole thing in the SJW movement of you should always be proud of who you are, no matter what you'll look like? Why can't we teach kids that even if you grow up with a voluptuous body, you can still kick ass and get stuff done? No, we have to remove everything, and say no, you can only be as good as these characters on screen if you have bodies that look exactly like them. No. Listen everyone, you can do anything you put your mind to. Never give up with what you want to do, okay? Always try your best, and who knows, maybe stuff will work out for you. Don't listen to the insane dribble that is this bullshit cartoon. But anyways, I was kind of getting off on a little tangent. They should not have removed the teacher's breasts. It makes absolutely no sense for why they did it. A lot of other kids shows have female characters with breasts in it, so like, what's the issue here? But anyways, off the topic of stupid decisions in character designs, let's go on to other issues with the show. Mainly being the stupid humour. This show is incredibly cringy, by the way. Like, obnoxiously cringy. With outdated, dying memes. Like, personally I don't know what this meme is, but apparently it's very cringy. Cringy enough for people to DM me, saying that this is a moment I should include in this video. I don't personally know the meme, but it's apparently very bad. Then you've obviously got other things like this, just totally unnecessary and unneeded in the show, just makes it cringe and more likely to age worse. But oh my god everyone, there is still more to go over in this. Still more. Let's go on to some more infamous moments, shall we? More specifically in the episode Painbow.
Hey kids, remember how we removed slight breast outlines on all your favorite characters? Well, how about instead of showing you that obscene, disgusting garbage, let's take you on an LSD trip and have 5-year-olds twerk to the camera. That is so much more advertiser friendly and so much more woke and kid appropriate.
Said no one ever. Whoever thought this was a good idea needs to get fired. This is not good. This is disgusting. Like, jokes aside, I hate this moment with a burning passion. Are the writers of the show, like, okay? Literally Google the definition of twerking, and they're 5 years old, you can see the issue with it. The show is hot garbage, and this moment solidifies to me why it's on Dart vs. the World. Oh, so you can't have a slightly voluptuous adult woman, and also you can't show breasts on adult women, but you can have 5-year-old girls twerk on the camera. What the hell are these people's priorities? This is the worst thing. If they kept everything kid appropriate, then it would make sense. But no, they remove Miss Bellum, And they remove the teacher's breasts, but they allow the Powerpuff Girls to twerk in the camera. You guys can see the issue here, right? Why ban one thing but allow another to slide? As you can imagine, this episode became absolutely infamous amongst the community, with basically everybody calling an outcry, saying this is one of the worst pieces of animation they've ever seen, and how it seriously is a problem. Which it is a problem, by the way. None of this should be allowed. If I saw this episode and I was in Cartoon Network, and I had control over these episodes, you can bet your bottom dollar that I would have pulled this crap the second I saw it. And we'll also go on to another topic that became infamous. One of the writers of the show inserting himself into the show to hook up with Blossom. So an adult hooking up with a 5-year-old girl in a cartoon. Really? Seriously, at this point, I'm just questioning the ethics behind these people. And this wasn't a one-time thing, by the way. He's apparently a reoccurring character as well. It is the exact same person, by the way. This comparison between the animated version and the live-action in real-life version says enough. Why remove an adult woman's breasts, but allow 5-year-old girls to twerk on the camera and allow an adult to insert himself into a kid's show to hook up with one of the main girls that's underage? The show is fucking horrendous. There is nothing redeemable in this show besides the intro. Don't ever put this on for your kids. Don't ever watch it. Don't ever consider it. If you see this on Cartoon Network, watch something else. I have gotten more pleasure and better rewards out of doing homework than watching this pile of crap. I want to go back in time and punch whoever thought that this was a good idea right in the face and teabag on him. Because I'm pretty sure everybody in my comment section and my audience can agree, this show does not deserve to exist. Like, I'm legitimately angry when I'm talking. Most of the time in Dot vs. the World I can stay calm, but no, this show infuriates me. And I'm not just doing this for dramatic tension. So let's recap, everyone. Bad animation, lazy animation, constant animation errors. The show is less action-packed and slow, and is more slice of life. They remove Miss Bellum for a completely bullshit reason, despite her being an amazing influence on kids. They remove the teacher's breasts, despite nothing explicit being revealed with it. No implications, no skimpy outfits, no seduction, there is nothing. Allowing 5-year-old girls to twerk on the camera despite them being underage, and you guys can already see the issue, and I'm sorry I'm going mad again. And a writer writing himself into the show to hook up with one of the main girls that's 5 years old. Whew. That was certainly a venting session. But hopefully now I've convinced all of you that this show is disgusting, terrible, a disgrace to the original series, and you should avoid it at all costs. If you want something more productive and more enjoyable for your kids to watch, sit them down and put on a few episodes of Gravity Falls, maybe toss in some Adventure Time too. Those are shows with both great stories, great characters, and funny moments, and good morals and lessons in there too. I hope you guys found some enjoyment in watching me completely destroy and bash on this disgusting show. I certainly had a fun time screaming my head off at this show, and pointing out all of its flaws. I just hope you guys found it entertaining too. I can also finally record PlayStation gameplay, so I figured I might as well give you all some Spider-Man. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, and you'd like to see some more, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're always up to date with my latest videos, because I'm close to 700 subscribers. And comment down below, what are your opinions on this show? What topics do you want to see me cover in Dot vs. the World? And comment #reboot if you made it all the way to the end. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, my dorks.